We're on the Potter Township Athletic Complex just outside of State College, Pennsylvania. Welcome back to continuing coverage of the first annual Happy Valley Invitational here on BFA Sports. Our final game of the night features two 17U squads. Titus Baseball takes on Baseball U Maryland Black. Tom Wilms here, thanks so much for joining us. Is on the mound for Titus, who are in the white with the blue trim. As Ryan Zarnak out of Salesianum in Wilmington. First pitch on its way is outside for a ball. We're underway at 8:34. Blaze Tanner is at the plate. Tanner out of West York High School, and the pitch. Swung on. That is ripped into right center field. That drops in for a base hit towards the gap. Sliding stop by the right fielder. Charging towards second is Tanner. Here comes the throw, and it's not in time as it gets away in the infield. And it's a leadoff double for Blaze Tanner. Well, good start to the game for Baseball U Maryland Black. As up to the plate comes Titus Shea. So Titus versus Titus. Has a man in scoring position. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in there for a strike at 71. And it is 0-1. Titus Shea out of Dauphin County Tech, 6'1", 180, heading into his senior season high school-wise. And a little spin move back by Zarnecki. Zarnecki, as we mentioned, out of Salesianum. 6'1", 165. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Brings that in at 71 miles an hour. And final game of the day was going to be 6, but rain wiped out a game, our final game, actually. So here comes the 0-2 pitch from Zarnecki. Swung on and fouled back. Titus Shea got a piece of that one. So we stay at 0-2. For those who are wondering, Titus 17U, they are out of Newark, Delaware. So the vast majority of their players will be from Wilmington, Newark, Bear. Another 0-2 coming. Floats outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Titus Shea. Some quirks in case you're unaware. All games are on an hour and 50 time limit, which means no new innings can start after that time, which is 10:24 tonight. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, and he struck him out. First strikeout for Zarnecki. So 1 out and 1 man on at second. And just to let you know, we did not receive lineup cards ahead of time, so we are winging it as far as that's concerned. And here comes Ty Cromer doing double duty. He played for the Orange team just a few minutes ago. First pitch to the righty, but first a spin move back by Zarnecki. Cromer, rising senior at 5'11", 220 out of Southwestern High School. And man on at second is Blaze Tanner, who led off with a double. First pitch is grounded towards short. Weird hop, but nice and high for the shortstop. Throw to first, dug out, and it's 2 away as Blaze Tanner is able to go from second to third. And up to the plate comes Cameron Bailey. First pitch to Bailey's in there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Bailey, rising senior at James Buchanan High School. Catcher at 6'1", 185. So here comes the pitch. Fly ball out to right field, carrying deep, but should be playable. He gets underneath it and makes the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left after a half inning. It's Baseball U Maryland 0. Titus coming to bat. You're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. Bottom of the first inning, and the pitcher on the mound for Baseball U Maryland will be Christian Lubick II, rising senior at Redland High School, 6'1", 166, as he will take on Ryan Residio. Battery will get together first to work it all out. Again, bottom of the first inning, as Baseball U Maryland actually picked up a leadoff double from Blaze Tanner, but stranded him at third. There's a CDO out of Salesianum in Wilmington. First pitch is in there for a strike at 83 miles an hour, and it's 0-1. There's a CDO is a pitcher, third baseman, 6'2", 175. Certainly appreciate the GPA being over 3, a 3.3 in his case. That is spun towards first. That rolls down the line towards the right field corner. Right fielder chases it down in foul territory, and Rizzidio will lead off with a double. Can lead on the swing, but able to keep it just fair. So with a man on at second and nobody out, here comes Kenyon Motley. I was watching this team work some I.O. before the game, and Motley has an absolute gun from center field. See what he can do here at the plate, though. First pitch. That is ripped foul down the left field line, and it's 0-1. Kenyon Motley from Tower Hill in Wilmington, 5'8", 155, as he heads into his senior season. And they were just hitting balls out into center field. He would charge and fire it over home plate, so maybe he needs to settle down the arm. Almost winged one of the umpires in the process. Rizzucidio takes the lead off of second. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. And essentially just getting underway, about 10 minutes in, bottom of the first inning. Our final game of the evening and final broadcast of this showcase. Tomorrow's games will not be on broadcast. The 1-1. Runner takes off from second. That is roped into right field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Rizzucidio is already around third. He comes in to score. RBI single for Kenyon Motley, and Titus takes an early 1-0 lead. They just reached out and just served that into shallow right field. By the time the right fielder got it, again, Rizzucidio was already around third and charging towards the plate. Runner takes off. This is swung on and belted to center field. But the center fielder will get there and make the catch. He'll make the long throw to first, and it is not in time as it rolls away, so Motley will take off back for second. Good job by the catcher to make sure it stays in play so they don't reward the extra base. So the out and the error. Man on its second with 1 away now. As that was Zach Zarnecki, rather. Ripping that to center field. Stepping up here is A.J. Nardo. And the pitch from Nardo is on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch due in. As it looks back to second, Motley takes the lead, takes off a third, swung on and missed. Throw to third, and he is out. Looked like he might have slid to avoid the tag, but called out anyway as he's caught stealing. So that's 2 away. And an 0-2 count here to A.J. Nardo out of Caravel Academy in Bear, Delaware. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside and low. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Nardo. Lubick trying to get through this inning without any further damage. The 1-2. Low for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And with nobody on and now 2 away, Lubick rocks back and fires. Fouled back to the backstop, and we do it again at 2-2. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, in case you're new to watching the showcase. There'll be a 6-batter maximum per team per inning, or 3 outs, whatever happens first. You can bat as many players as you want, and you can substitute freely. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back once again, so Nardo is battling. One run is in on 2 hits and an error. Here comes another 2-2 pitch to Nardo. Breaking ball just missed inside, and it's now 3-2. And originally it looked like it was heading towards his head, but just curled on down and just missed the plate. So full count here to Nardo. As he tries to send it along to John Dunlin. The pitch swung on, fouled off to the right. Again, 3-ball, 2-strike count here to Nardo. With nobody on, shading him to go the other way. The payoff pitch. Swung on, foul back once again. Certainly not giving up on the plate appearance simply because Motley was thrown out trying to steal third. So we'll try again at 3-2. And the pitch. Foul back once again. Now, this is one of those plate appearances that can really build a bench, as you can hear the Titus team cheering on Nardo with every foul ball. Probably get a bigger cheer for a foul ball if he gets a hit. So here comes another 3-2. This one he pops up on the right side, but shallow right field. Second baseman going back and makes the catch. And that will retire the side. But one run comes in on 2 hits, 1 error, and nobody left. So after 1, it's Titus 1, Baseball U Maryland nothing. You're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. We head to the top of the second inning. It's a 1-0 lead for Titus. And stepping up for Baseball U Maryland is Christian Lubick the second. So trying to get on the board offensively after giving up a run in the bottom of the first on the mound. Lubick at a Redland High School, right-handed hitter against Zarnecki's first pitch. That sweeps low and outside. Game time temperature 66 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Chance of rain, but hopefully it stays away. So here's the 1-0. High for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. And we had rain from about 3 until about 5 o'clock. That wiped out our last game, which would have been being played now. They just pushed everything up. As that sweeps outside, it goes to 3-0. Taking a look at things, chance of rain. They moved it to 11 o'clock, so that's good. We'll be out of here by then. So here comes the pitch. Outside for a ball, ball 4. First walk given up by Zarnecki. So a leadoff walk at that. And up to the plate comes Hudson Morris. As it looks like we may have we're going to have a pinch runner here. And it looks like we will, as Titus Shea will run for Lubick. Again, free substitutions. That doesn't mean that Lubick is done. He'll probably even hit again later on. So Hudson Morris steps to the plate. Rising junior out of Bishop McDevitt. 6'4", 170. First pitch to him is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Lubick takes his lead off of first. Correction, Shea, the pinch runner. He draws the throw. That was a pretty good throw. Slapping the tag down was Hayden Fauerbach. That is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-2. 0-2 here to Morris. The man on at first with nobody out, and a 1-0 lead for Titus. The pitch, nope, throwing over to first. And we'll say that Zarnecki does a good job throwing it right at the bag. And a lot of pitchers, they throw it right to the first baseman at any level. But he's seriously trying to get him out. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, and he struck him out. Second strikeout for Zarnecki. And it's one away. So the man on at first and one out. Looks like they're going with A.J. Small, and he'll bounce it towards the right side into right field for a base hit. Lubick looks to third, but stays put at second. So A.J. Small, who played in the previous game for Team Orange, gets himself a hit for Team Black. Second hit of the game for Baseball U Maryland. First and second with one away. And here comes Simone Jardine. Jardine made an appearance in the earlier game as well, as he ended up going 0 for 2 with a strikeout and grounding into a double play. Pitch coming, grounded back towards the pitcher, gets past him, scooped up by the second baseman, throw to second for one, on to first, double play. 4-6-3 double play, and that will retire the side. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one man left. After 1.5, it's 1-0 Titus. You're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. We head to the bottom of the second inning. It's 1-0 in favor of the Titus Baseball Academy. They'll step up with John Dunlin ready to hit. Christian Lubick back out there after one inning of work. Lubick stares on in, and his first pitch to Dunlin. Swung on and missed. And it's 0-1. 79 miles an hour as that came in. Dunlin of Salesianum in Wilmington. 6'1", 165. So here comes the 0-1 pitch from Lubick. Swung on, foul, tip into the glove, and it's 0-2. So quick start here for Lubick after giving up a couple of hits and a run last inning. Looking to attack a little bit more here against Dunlin. As he peers over his glove, agrees on the sign, rocks and fires. The 0-2. Outside and low as the catcher couldn't touch it. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Dunlin. Dunlin heading into his senior season. Actually, this entire team into their senior season. So here comes the 1-2. That's bounced foul. And Baseball U has a couple of players heading into their junior year, so basically bringing a few in sooner than their 17-year-old year. But as you've also seen, trades being made between the orange team and the black team. Another 1-2. Ooh, slips out of his hands. And it's 2-2. It's right away before that pitch even landed. Christian Lubick was staring at his fingers. I'd say you got to look at the rosin. I don't think they have a rosin bag out there. So they'll try to better grip this time. Here's the 2-2. Grounded towards the right side. Slowly hit. Have to hurry. Throw to first. Not in time. That is some great hustle from John Dunlin. At first, the second baseman actually went towards second, then kind of recovered. And it wasn't hit all that hard, so he basically waited for it instead of charging. That's where you don't see a lot of advanced scouting, of course, so you don't know who's fast and who's not. You have to judge it quickly. And unfortunately, for Baseball U, they were unable to do so. Here's Hayden Fauerbach. Runner goes, and that's lifted the other way for a base hit. As Dunlin makes sure to touch second, and he'll head towards third. He didn't realize that got through. So it'll be runners on the corners now with nobody out. Fauerbach certainly not shy about going after that first pitch. As here comes Justin Terranova. Titus looking to add to their 1-0 lead. They picked up a couple more hits. And nobody out. They've got 4 hits in total. First pitch to Terranova is low for a ball and goes to 1-0. Terranova out of Wilmington Charter in Delaware. On with the Blue Rocks. I think they are high A now. Here comes the 1-0. Runner at first takes off. Delbino throws. Stolen base for Hayden Fauerbach. So now second and third with nobody out. And a huge chance for Terranova and the Titus Baseball Academy to add to their 1-0 lead. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 2-1. Not moving the infield in. Again, relatively early in the game in the second. So they're going to keep the infield back, concede a run for an out if they can. The 2-1 from Lubick. Pokes this one shallow left field. Coming over is the shortstop to make the backhand catch. And there's no tag up. Dunlin faked at third. No chance he was heading to the plate. So 1 out. And here comes Ryan James. James, another Silesianum product. As Lubick the second works from the stretch, and the pitch. Low for a ball, goes to 1-0. James, 5'7", 150. First baseman, left-hand pitcher. Hits from the right side, throws with his left hand as here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball, nails the inside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike count here to James. 4th batter to hit in the inning, by the way, if you're keeping track of such things. In these showcases, that is important. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, one hopper out of the reach of the diving shortstop and into left field for a base hit. Dunlin comes in to score. Going second to third is Fauerbach, and sliding in on the throw towards second is Ryan James. He'll get an RBI single. And Titus has taken a 2-0 lead. And valiant dive by the shortstop, but it was well out of his reach. So 2-0 lead for Titus. Second and third with 1 away. That's high and inside for a ball. As up to the plate comes Wyatt Moore. Moore, another Salesianum player. The 1-0. Low for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. Moore listed as a catcher, 5'11", 165. Foulback on at second. James on at second. Foulback at third as that pitch is low and outside. And it goes to 3-0. Nice block by the catcher. And 3 hits on the inning, 1 run in. And there'll be one more batter after Moore, unless they can get the full complement of outs. The 3-0 from Lubick. Taking the whole way, and it's in there for a strike. It's 3-1. And playing bottom of the second inning, we're scheduled to go 7 unless we hit the time limit. So here's a 3-1 pitch. Taking there as well. It's 3-2. And I was heading towards the outside part of the plate. Kind of took a chance thinking he can get on base that way. But a good comeback here from Lubick, going down from 3-0 to 3-2. And here comes the payoff pitch. Reaches out and pokes us to shallow right field, but the second baseman is back to grab. Trying to tag up from third is Foulback. The throw to the plate is not in time. A shallow but RBI sac fly by Wyatt Moore makes it 3-0. As Ryan James followed up by going second to third. Very rarely do you get the sac fly to the second baseman, but that's exactly what happened there. They had him backpedaling. Stepping up to the plate is Brody Clayton. First pitch to Clayton is low for a ball. Goes to 1-0. Out of the Tottenham School in Delaware. It's in Wilmington. So here's the 1-0 on the outside corner. One ball and 1 strike with Ryan James on at third. So another run just 90 feet away. It's the 1-1. Breaking ball pours in for a strike. It's 1-2. And each offensive inning for Titus has started with 2 straight hits. That certainly lends to success. They've picked up 3 runs. So here comes the 1-2 pitch. That is ripped foul down the left field side. As Clayton was absolutely jammed. By the way, Clayton, no matter what, will be the final batter, even if he does reach base. Again, 6 batter maximum in these innings. So looking to at very least drive in James rather. Long looking here from Lubick as he's been laboring. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, and he struck him out. First strikeout for Christian Lubick, and that does retire the side. But 2 runs come in on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left after 2. It's Titus 3, and Baseball U Maryland nothing. So you're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. New pitcher on the mound to start off the top of the third inning. It is Dylan Cruiser. And he is ready to go with his first pitch on its way. That is swung on and fouled off to the right. And it's quickly 0-1. Wearing number 21 would be Evan Carey, but it looks like it's Tyrell. As he swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Tyrell actually is rostered with the orange team. So if it is Eli Tyrell at 6'1", 225 out of Halifax High School, doing some double duty here after going 0 for 2 with a walk in the game for orange. That swung on and missed, and he struck him out. So a quick start for Dylan Cruiser as Tyrell is gone. And here comes Nick Eichelberger. As this is lifted foul on the right side. Eichelberger out of Donegal, 6'1", 188. Another trade apparently from the orange team. As he ended up going 1 for 2 earlier against Go Wags. Breaking ball is on the inside corner. It's 0-2. As that one misses for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dylan Cruiser working relatively quickly. 1-2 count. Already has an out. Replacing Zach Garnecki, who went the first 2 innings. And the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. We do it again at 1-2. Garnecki finishes off the 2 innings, giving up 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. And he'll end up with a no decision. Got to go 4 in these 7-inning games to get a win. Here comes the 1-2. Chop right in front of the mound, spins back towards the pitcher. Cruiser, throw on over to first is in time. And it's 2 away. So with 2 outs and nobody on, let's see who steps in here. And that will be Will Coulson. Another transfer from the orange team. So here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Coulson in the earlier game against Go Wags ended up 0 for 2 with a walk. So Tyrell, Eichelberger, and Coulson. That is inside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike to Coulson. They find themselves trailing 3-0 here in the top of the third. So here comes a 2-1 pitch. Fastball outside at 83 miles an hour. And it goes to 3-1. Again was cruising with the strikeout to Tyrell and grounded out to Eichelberger, the 3-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, and that's ball 4. First walk given up by Cruiser. And up to the plate is Garrett Smith. So it really does look like Baseball U Maryland is emptying not only their bench, but the orange team's bench. They may have a lineup of about 30 players. This is swung on line shot. Glove save there by Cruiser, and that will retire the side. What a stop and great reaction, as it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left after 2.5. It's 3-0 Titus. So you're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. We head now to the bottom of the third inning, and Baseball U Maryland has made a change on the mound as Joshua Brzezowski will pitch to Bartkowski. This is grounded foul on the right side, and it's 0-1. So Christian Lubick gets the start, goes 2 innings, gives up 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned, no walks, and a strikeout. We got Joshua Brzezowski out of Southwestern High School, 5'10", 176. And here comes the 0-1. That's low for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike to Quinn Bartkowski out of Salesianum, 5'8", 165. So here comes the 1-1. Foul back and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 run in the first, 2 in the second. Here for Team Titus, the Titus Baseball Academy. A long look in here from Brzezowski, and here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and he struck him out. First strikeout for Brzezowski. And there is 1 away here in the third inning. So up to the plate comes Seth Morris. Fastball outside at 83 miles an hour. That's 1-0 to Morris. Morris at a Rising Sun High School in northern Maryland. One of the first towns you get when you're going south on I-95. Here's the 1-0. Low for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. And usually you hit Rising Sun, and nearby is Aberdeen, home with the Ironbirds. So here comes a 2-0. That's in there at the knees for a strike. It's 2-1 to Morris. Morris, 6', 195, outfielder, right-handed pitcher. So here comes the 2-1. Fouled back and out of play to the right. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Morris. The number 12 hitter. Again, you don't have to go 9, you can go 12. Actually, we've seen as high as 14. But again, that is the design of the showcase. Get these guys all the work they can. As here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and he struck him out. 2 straight strikeouts by Brzezowski. And with 2 outs and nobody on, it'll be up to Tommy Berry to try to continue the inning. Berry out of Conrad High School in Wilmington. 5'10", 195, and the first pitch misses at 83. Oh, they call it a strike. It's 0-1. So the umpire didn't miss, and I did. As the catcher goes a bit outside, and here comes the 0-1. Trying to pepper the outside of the strike zone, but misses, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll say that Joshua Brzezowski is bringing it pretty consistently in the 82-83 range. Here's the 1-1, fouled back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And again, Brzezowski not blessed with a lot of size at 5'10", 176. So you can figure out a way to add a little muscle to it, especially in the legs. Go all Billy Wagner on us. So here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and he struck him out. Well, he may not need the speed as he strikes out the side here in the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. And after 3, it's Titus 3, Baseball U Maryland nothing. As you're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left for Titus. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 men left for Baseball U Maryland as we go to the top of the 4th inning. And the first pitch is on its way to Blaze Tenor. And it's in for a strike. It's 0-1. So we come to you from the Potter Township Athletic Complex. I'll get that right by the end of the broadcast. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2. I mean, we're only 4+ games in. No reason to get punchy, right? 0-2 here to Blaze Tanner, who was 1 for 1. The double to right field to lead off the game, but was stranded. As the 0-2 is high for a ball, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just outside of State College, Pennsylvania. I want to thank all the folks here and at BFA Sports for bringing us in. So here comes the 1-2. Low for a ball, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And long day for all. But again, could be worse. We could all be working for a living. At least we're getting to enjoy some good baseball here. So here comes a 2-2. High for a ball. Good comeback here from Tanner as Dylan Cruiser had him 0-2, and now it's 3-2. And to start off this top of the 4th inning, the payoff. High for a ball, ball 4, and Cruiser lost him. That is the first walk given up. Actually, I'll have to correct myself. That is the second walk given up by Cruisers. He also walked 1 in the 3rd. So here comes Titus Shea. And the first pitch is high and inside for a ball. All of a sudden, Cruisers lost the strike zone. Shea 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the first inning. As Tanner will take his lead off of first. And that's yanked outside, 2-0. And right now, if you're Shea, you don't want to make it look obvious, but you certainly are, I would think you're going to take until it's proven that Cruiser can get it over the plate, the 2-0. Well, he went after it. It's 2-1, so he fouls it straight back. And he took more of a 3-1 approach than a 3-0 approach, even though it was 2-0. But he saw a spot, liked it, and just couldn't make the contact well enough to pick up a hit. So Tanner continues his lead off of first. And the 2-1. Swung on, foul, tip into the glove, and it's 2-2. And this is scheduled to go 7 innings, or will we hit the hour 50 mark, which will be at 10:24. So we got about an hour before we get there. As that is in there, and he struck him out. That is the second strikeout for Cruiser. So 1 out and 1 on, and here comes Ty Cromer. Cromer's 0 for 1 as he grounded to short back in the first inning. And the first pitch is low, gets through the catcher, and Tanner is on to second on the wild pitch. Wide turn, but he'll stay put. So it'll be a 1-0 count, and all of a sudden, Baseball U Maryland has a man in scoring position. As they have had a man in scoring position in 2 out of their previous 3 innings. And they had it relatively early on, but could not find a way to get him to come in. Look back to second by Cruiser, the 1-0. Fouled off to the right out of play and deep into the night. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is the only field lit up in this complex. I think there's only 1 other field. There's a lot of land here. I'm sure they could add a few more if they really wanted to. The 1-1 is on the inside corner for a strike in spite of the jackknife out of the way, and it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, such a hilly region, so tough to find any substantial flat land to build a baseball field. Here's the 1-2. Line shot over to first, and it's caught. He looks on over to second, but nothing there. That's 2 away. I would imagine here in the State College area, you've got Penn State, the high schools, and probably this complex, and that's about it as far as baseball field is concerned, that are level. I'm sure you have some quirky ones around. So here's Cameron Bailey. Bailey is 0 for 1 as he flew out to right to end the first. And the first pitch is fouled back to the screen. And it's 0-1. Oh, this region pretty lucky to get Big Ten baseball in the spring and then Draft League baseball in the summer. Yeah, it used to be short season until that was abandoned. As here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. But the good news is the State College Spikes still around in the new MLB Draft League, along with teams from Frederick, Mahoning Valley, Trenton. So here's the 0-2. Swung on, popped up right side of the infield. First baseman makes the call as he makes the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left after 3.5. It's Titus 3, Baseball U Maryland nothing. You're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. We head now to the bottom of the fourth inning with Titus leading 3-0. And they will continue the new hitters. This will be the number 14 hitter in their batting order. Here's Steve Mann. First pitch to him. It's on the outside corner for a strike. Trying to run out of room in the book. Steve Mann of St. Mark's in Newark, Delaware. 6'1", 155. And he waves and misses. And it's 0-2. Joshua Berzonsky is on for his second inning of work, and why not, as he struck out the side in the third. The 0-2, high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch, the 1-2. Breaking ball on the outside corner, and he struck him out. That is 4 straight strikeouts for Berzonsky. If you go back to Lubick, it's actually 5 straight in total, and it's 1 away. So up to the plate comes Dylan Cruiser. And the first pitch to him is a ball. Cruiser pitched the last 2 innings on the mound for Titus. Successfully with a couple of strikeouts and a walk. So here's the 1-0. High and outside. That certainly felt like a cross-up. As the catcher reached high and outside and had trouble bringing it back. Four strikeouts so far for Berzonsky. And yep, it was definitely a cross-up because the battery will get together. By the way, even though we're not broadcasting tomorrow, the action continues at 8 a.m. tomorrow as both Emory and Geis Field will have action for 3 straight games. They may change the schedule a bit thanks to today's rain. But if you're in the area, check it out. As here comes the 2-0. Waved at and missed, and it's 2-1. Cruz out of Concord High School in Wilmington, Delaware, 5'11", 180. So here's the 2-1. That's a little bit low, just below the knees. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here to Cruiser. 15th man to hit in the order as that swung on and missed. Took that 3-1 pitch and tried to blast it over the scoreboard. But instead it's a 3-ball, 2-strike count. So here's the pitch. Swung on, foul back to the top of the screen. And we do it again at 3-2. We've reached just about the halfway point of the game, actually past the halfway point of the game, and we're about an hour in. Here comes another payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and he struck him out. That is 5 straight strikeouts for Joshua Berzonski. So with 2 outs and nobody on, we finally go to the top of the Titus order. As here's Ryan Rizzicidio. He led off with a double in the right field and came in to score the first run of the game. First pitch is fouled back, and it's 0-1. Heck of an outing so far from Joshua Berzonski out of Southwestern High School. He agrees on a sign and fires the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball belted into center field. That's going to be trouble, and that'll drop in for a base hit. It's cut off. Charging towards second is Rizzicidio. The throw, not in time. 2-out double for Rizzicidio. That is his second double of the game. Let's see if Titus can pick up a 2-out rally here to add to their 3-0 lead. So here comes Kenyon Motley. Motley, an RBI single into right field. And was also caught stealing at Tower Hill High School. And the pitch is low and inside for a ball. Goes to 1-0 to Motley. 5'8", 155 is Kenyon Motley. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off to the right now to play. 1 ball and 1 strike. If he can get on, he'll be fouled by Zach Sarnecki. Look back to second by Berzonski and the 1-1. Jumps out of the way of that one, and it's 2-1. Ryan Rizzicidio on at second after his second double of the game. Here comes the 2-1. Fly ball down the right field line, foul territory, and it goes out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Motley. As noted by the home plate umpire, 2-2. Here to Motley. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner, and he struck him out. 3 strikeouts in the inning, 6 in the game for Berzonski. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. And after 4, it's Titus 3. Baseball U Maryland nothing. As you're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. We'll go down to the top of the fifth inning. Christian Lubick will step in against the new pitcher for Titus. It's Ryan Rizzasidio. He replaces Dylan Cruiser. A 3-0 lead for Titus, picking up 1 in the first and 2 in the second. And the first pitch to Lubick is low for a ball. Lubick, he walked his first time up, so this will be his first at bat if he can put it into play. That was back in the second inning, by the way. And this is grounded towards third. There'll be a long throw across as it's bobbled. Throwing over to first is up the line and gets away. So Lubick gets on via the error. First error of the game charged against Titus. Yeah, tough break there. If he picks that cleanly, he probably has a lot more in the way of a rhythm. Instead, had to rush it, and again, sailed up the line a little bit. So man on at first, and here comes Hudson Morris. Morris is 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the second inning. And the first pitch on its way is high for a ball, goes to 1-0. Rizzasidio comes in for Dylan Cruiser, who pitched the third and fourth inning. No hits, no runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Right now, he's in line for the victories. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. One ball and 1 strike here to Morris. The Bishop McDevitt. The 1-1 pitch. As he yanks that outside and low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Hudson Morris. The 2-1. As Looper out into right field. That drops in for a base hit. Lubick makes it to second. So a quick start to the inning here for Baseball U Maryland, as they have first and second with nobody out. And here comes A.J. Small. Small's 1 for 1. Before that last single, he was the last man to get a hit for Maryland, as he singled into right field but was eliminated on a double play. First pitch coming is low for a ball. It goes to 1-0. A.J. Small, 5'9", 155 at Donegal High School. The 1-0. High and tight as he limbos out of the way. 2 balls and no strikes. That fastball misses, and just like that, it's 3-0. And 1 pitch away from loading the bases. And up by 3. The message has to be to just throw strikes. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Taking the whole way, and that misses. Ball 4. First walk given up by Rizzasidio, and that will load the bases. Lubick to third, Morris to second, and Small is on at first. So here comes Simone Jardine. Jardine grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the second inning. First pitch here. This is outside, and it's 1-0. In spite of the possibility of giving up a run, double play here wouldn't be so bad for Titus. Jardine would love to just make him pay for the error, single, and walk. The 1-0 swung on, foul back to the top of the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jardine on a Scotland campus. Outfielder, right-handed pitcher. Again, a 3-0 lead for Titus, picking up runs in the first and second inning. We've been scoreless since. Some good pitching out there. Here's the 1-1. Bouncer in front of the plate, towards the mound. Scooped up, throw to the plate for 1. On to first, it's in the dirt. And not in time. So they're able to nail Lubick at the plate on the 1-2 putout. Hudson Morris goes to third, Small to second. Jardine reaches on the fielder's choice. So the bases remain loaded with 1 away for Eli Tyrell. Tyrell's 0 for 1 as he struck out swinging in the third. As the corners move in, middle infielders looking for the double play. The corners are not only in, but they are fairly tight to the line, especially over at third, trying to hold them as close as possible. First pitch, big cut and a miss by Tyrell. And it's 0-1. Tyrell, 6'1", 225 from Halifax High School. That's swung on and fouled off at the plate. And it's 0-2. Well, there was actually no signal from the home plate umpire saying it was fouled off, so that might have been a live ball. But certainly didn't get away long enough for it to advance. Either way, it's 0-2 to Tyrell. Eichelberger would be next, and he would be the last hitter of the inning no matter what. So it would definitely behoove Tyrell to do some damage now, but he swings and misses on the breaking ball, and he struck him out. First strikeout for Rizadisio. So with one out and the bases still loaded, it'll be up to Eichelberger. He's 0 for 1 as he grounded out in the third inning. The pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. And it's 0-1. Again, there are two away. Not sure if I said there was one out, but there are two outs. So if he gets a hit, he wants to drive in as many as possible because, again, he's the last batter, the 0-1. Dribbled right in front of the plate, but they're going to call it a foul ball off his foot, and it's 0-2. Well, as painful as that might be, that's a break for Eichelberger. Maybe not in the way of injury, but in the way of this plate appearance. Eichelberger, 6'1", 188 at Donegal High School. Very close to another potential 1-2 putout, but instead it's an 0-2 count to Eichelberger. And the pitch. Swung on and missed, and he struck him out. That is the second strikeout for Rizadisio, and that will retire the side. No runs, one hit, one error, and the bases left loaded. After 4.5, it's Titus 3, Baseball U Maryland nothing. You're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. Joshua Berzonski stays on the mound for his third inning of work. He's faced 7 batters and has struck out 6 of them. He fires, or gets ready to fire his first pitch to Zach Zernecki. First pitch on its way is at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. Zernecki is 0 for 1 as he flew out to center field in the first inning. Just one blemish against Berzonski. Gave up a double last inning to Rizadisio. And that is low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to Zernecki. He'll be followed by A.J. Nardo and John Dunlin. That is the plan, at least. So here comes the 1-1. On the inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2. And turning into a pitcher's duel in spite of the 3-0 scoreline, thanks to Berzonski's work. And the 1-2 pitch coming. Swung on and missed, and he struck him out. 2 straight strikeouts now for Berzonski. That's 7 in the game. It's 1 away. So with 1 out, nobody on, here comes A.J. Nardo. Nardo popped up in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Nardo out of Carville Academy in Delaware. That is in Bear, Delaware. This is ripped towards right field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Goes after the first pitch and just takes it the other way. 7th hit of the game for Titus. So a man on at first with 1 away, and here comes John Dunlin. Dunlin is 1 for 1. Infield hit and scored in the second inning. Second hit given up by Berzonski. First one was a double, and he responded with 2 straight strikeouts. See what he does here with 1 out and 1 on. And Dunlin, the infield hit, scored in the second inning. Titus looks to add on to their 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch is swung and fouled back. And it's 0-1. Well, this may signal a change in approach here. Nardo went after the first pitch, went the other way. Dunlin fouls it straight back on the first pitch he sees. Thrower to first, they've got to pick. The throw is low, and the first baseman has trouble with it. So Nardo makes it to second. Again, he was pegged. But instead of getting caught, he is on at second base. And into scoring position he goes. A tough break there as now Berzonski has to worry about a man back behind him. 1-1 count here to Dunlin. And the pitch. On the inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2. And Dunlin pretty much on top of the plate. Jumped away from that pitch. And still was able to nail the corner. Here comes the pitch to Dunlin. Just misses inside and might have been a little low. Not a big lead at second as Nardo's being held close by the shortstop. And timeout is called and accepted at the plate. We haven't seen a whole lot in the way of that kind of gamesmanship today. Everyone just wants to get in there and show what they can do. The 1-2. Breaking ball. Fly ball towards right field. Long run. And it'll drop just foul. And it wasn't foul by all that much. Maybe no more than 2 feet. As Dunlin poked that the other way. And it stays a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Dunlin out of Salesianum. Fighting off some pitches. And Berzonski steps off on the mound. Chasing back Nardo. Long look back, the 1-2. Inside and low as Dunlin has to dance out of the way of that one. It's 2-2. And bottom of the 5th inning, 3-0 lead for the Titus Baseball Academy. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. Runner at second takes off. Swung on and missed. Throw to third, and it is in time. Strike him out. Throw him out. Double play, and that is strikeout number 8 for Berzonski. And it all retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. After 5, it's still 3-0 Titus as you're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. We move on now to the top of the 6th inning. And the first pitch from Ryan Rizzacidio to Colson is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Colson, Smith, and Tanner due up for Baseball U Maryland. It's 3-0 Titus, and the 0-1. That is lifted towards second, charging in, and he makes the catch. And that's one away on the F4 put out. So stepping up here for Maryland is Garrett Smith. 5'11", 160 out of Southwestern High School. Line one right back to the pitcher back in the 3rd inning, and that's in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Again, since the 3 runs were scored in the first 2 innings, there's been nothing since. As here's the 0-1 on the outside corner. It's 0-2. And pitchers have certainly shined. So here comes the 0-2 pitch to Smith. Check swing up the middle. That'll roll into right center field for a base hit. That was an absolute protect swing, but it worked. So with 1 out and 1 on, this is Blaze Tanner. Tanner's reached twice. He's 1 for 1 as he doubled into right field in the first, then walked in the 4th. As Smith takes the lead off of first, Baseball U running out of outs here. And, of course, in this case, they're also tending to run out of plate appearances. Only 6 allowed per inning. This is swung on and fouled back. As the runner over at first, Smith, took off. Kind of a delayed steal. He had a really bad jump. Either way, he has to scamper back. It's 0-1. And playing here in the top of the 6th inning, we are a half an hour away from our cutoff time of 10:24. So here comes the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to Tanner. Out of West York High School. And a long day for these guys traveling up from Maryland and Delaware. So throwing over to first. Will chase back Smith. Again, these 2 teams thought they were playing at 6 o'clock. The 1-1. Inside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, everything has seemed to cleared up for now. And hopefully it stays cleared up. That is swung on and missed. Thrown over to second is in plenty of time. So Smith is caught stealing for the first out. And it's a 1-2 count, I believe, to Tanner. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Tanner. Sometimes it's like the umpire can hear me. The 2-2. Outside and low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. At some venues they can. Well, I don't think he can here. Full count here to Blaze Tanner, looking to walk for the 2nd time in this game. And the pitch on its way. In the dirt, ball 4. Gets away from the catcher, but I don't see Tanner taking too wide of a turn here. So that caught stealing looms pretty large. It very easily could be 1st and 2nd. Second walk given up by Rizzacidio. Here is Titus Shea. Shea's 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the first, looking in the 4th, trying to avoid the hat trick. And the pitch on its way. It's on the outside corner for a strike. As it is 0-1. Thrower to first, a little bit high, but still chases Tanner back. The 0-1 pitch, big swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. That pitch came in at 71. 0-2 to Titus Shea. And this part of the order has had some trouble throughout this game. They're 2, 3, and 4 is 0 for 4. As this is lifted down the right field line, that'll go all the way towards the corner. Tanner is heading towards third. He'll be rounded. He'll try to score as the relay gets away. On at second with an RBI double is Titus Shea, and Maryland is on the board, trailing 3-1. Yeah, it looked like the coach was going to wave him home no matter what. Certainly was confirmed once that got away in the infield as the throw in just eluded everybody. So an RBI double for Titus Shea. Pulls Baseball U Maryland within 2. And here comes Ty Cromer. Cromer is 0 for 2. So he grounded to short in the first and lined out to the first baseman in the fourth. First pitch on its way. This is outside for a ball. So he looks back to second, and here comes the 1-0. That's in there for a strike as it nips the corner. Breaking ball at 66 miles an hour. It's now 1-1. One pitch. This is outside and low. 2 balls and 1 strike. And a man out at second. And 1 run is in. They fake back behind second to give a look, and the pitch. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Cromer. Outside for a ball. And it's now 3-2. Shea won't be going anywhere. As Cromer looks to put it into play. The pitch. Waved at and missed. And he struck him out. That is the second strikeout for Rizzicidio. And it does retire the side, but 1 run does come in on 1 hit. No errors and 1 man left. So after 5.5, it's Titus 3, Baseball U Maryland 1. You're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. Three-one lead for Titus as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher on the mound to For Baseball U Maryland, it's Hudson Morris who replaces Joshua Berzonski. Berzonski goes 3 masterful innings, giving up 2 hits, no runs, no walks, and he strikes out 7. Actually, I'll amend that. Strikes out 8. First pitch here to Hayden Fairbach. That's outside for a ball. Fairbach is 1 for 1 as he singled, stole a base, and scored in the second, the 1-0. Cut on and missed, 1 ball and 1 strike. So Berzonski will not factor in the decision. Lubick started the game and right now is on the losing side of things. But Berzonski made sure that Baseball U Maryland would stay in this game with that performance. Outside for a ball, 2 balls and 1 strike to Fairbach. Heading towards the end of our second day. Here comes the 2-1. Outside for a ball, 3 balls and 1 strike. Scheduled to be Fairbach, Terranova, and James. 6, 7, 8 in this massive order here for Titus. The 3-1 pitch. That is ball 4. First walk given up by Morris. Bit of an inauspicious start there. First walk given up by any pitcher for Maryland. So here comes Terranova. Justin Terranova's 0 for 1 as he popped up in the second. Lefty-lefty matchup here as Fairbach takes his short lead off of first, being held on there. First pitch is on its way. Misses inside for a ball, and it goes to 1-0. And Morris from the stretch stares down at first. The 1-0. Swung on hard grounder down the left field line, and it'll roll for a base hit. Fairbach with a wide turn, but he'll stay put there. Opposite field single for Justin Terranova. Just like that, it's runners at first and second with nobody out. So Ryan James will try to pick up some important insurance runs here for Titus Baseball Academy. James is 1 for 1 as he had an RBI single in the second inning. And with the large batting order here for Titus, that means everybody, the top part of the order rather, only gets to hit twice. So first pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. But then you have the bottom of the order. They'll only get hit once unless they really start to bat through. But again, you also have to keep an eye on the 6-batter rule. So here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside at 81 miles an hour, 1 ball and 1 strike. And action tomorrow, but not broadcast. So if you're at the hotel checking out this game, as the runner at first takes off, and he's in trouble. A throw back to first. They've got him hung up. The fake across the diamond doesn't work. He'll spin to avoid the tag, but he is tagged out. Fairbach does go to third, but Terranova is nailed. Not sure what he was thinking unless there was a missed sign somewhere. So now it's a man on at third with 1 away. And it'll be 2 balls and 1 strike here to James. So not all bad news, is that now they have their next potential run 90 feet away. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That is spun foul on the right side as that rattles around the first base dugout. 2-2. And very few dugouts, no matter what level, don't have the fence in front of them. These don't. So if you're in there, you better be paying attention. Here comes the 2-2 to James. Inside and low, and it's 3-2. Infield back, so they will concede a run looking for an out. Here comes the payoff pitch. Outside and low, ball 4. Second walk of the inning. It'll be runners on the corners with 1 away. And here comes Wyatt Moore. Leaves Moore is due up. It also looks like we may have a pinch runner. So Ryan James taken out for now. Kenyon Motley will get a chance to sprint. As again, Wyatt Moore steps up. The rare sacrifice in the infield, sort of. Throwing to the first, chases back Kenyon Motley. So Wyatt Moore hit a bloop into shallow right field. The second baseman chased it down and made the catch. But still a run came in to score in Fauerback. That is outside for a ball. So that's why you have the sacrifice fly to the second baseman back in the second inning. At the time, it made it a 3-0 game. It's 3-1. But Moore and Titus are looking for more. The pitch. In there for a strike. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Moore. Out of Salesianum. And runners on the corners with 1 away. Throw to first, chases back Motley. So we play here in the bottom of the 6th inning of a scheduled 7-inning game. So here comes the 1-1. Runner at first takes off, swung on and missed. Throw to second is cut off, and it rolls into center field. Thought he made the catch, but it gets away into center field. No further advance as Fauerback comes in to score on the steal. And it's now a 4-1 lead for Titus. One and two here to Wyatt Moore. So now he has another runner and one with a lot of speed in the scoring position. So here comes the 1-2. Grounded to the right side. This will at very least move the runner over. Throw to first is in time. And it's now 2 away. So stepping up for Titus will be Brody Clayton. Clayton is 0 for 1 as he struck out swinging back in the 3rd inning. Actually, I'm sorry, he struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. He was the lone strikeout victim for Christian Lubick. And the pitch. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. 5th hitter of the inning, by the way. So only Bartkowski would be allowed to step up next if Clayton gets on. And the pitch. Inside and low. Gets away from the catcher. Nope, they're going to wave it off. They're saying it hit him in the foot. So Clayton will head to first. It'll be runners on the corners. Well, it hit him, but they are going to kind of take advantage of showcase rules and deny it. Yeah, in regular baseball, he'd be forced to go to first. But instead here, since it didn't hit him hard, he's not going to take the base. He wants to swing the bat again. That's what the showcase is all about. But it is still rule the ball. It's 1-1. It also stops the run from scoring, no matter what. So here's the 1-1. Grounder up the middle. This will be picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first is in time. And that will retire the side. But 1 run does come in on 1 hit. No errors. And 1 man left. After 6 innings, it's 4-1 Titus. As you're watching the Happy Valley Invitational here on BFA Sports. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Titus. 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors for Baseball U Maryland. We go to the top of the 7th inning, our final inning. First pitch to Cameron Bailey is outside for a ball. It goes to 1-0. New pitcher on the mound for Titus. It is Ryan James out of Salesianum. 5'7", 150. So again, a 1-0 count here to Cameron Bailey. He was 0 for 2. That's outside and low. 2 balls and no strikes. Now, if Baseball U Maryland cannot tie the game up, we'll still probably go into the bottom of the 7th inning. So here's a 2-0 outside and low, and it goes to 3-0. And we are 10 minutes away from the cutoff time. I don't know if it's going to take that long to get through this top of the 7th. So here comes the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. So inauspicious start on the mound here from James. So he tries to shut the door and pick up a save. At least in the unofficial ranks again. I'm keeping the stats. I don't think anybody else is. So a man on at first for Christian Lubick. He's 0 for 1 as he walked in the 2nd, reached on an error in the 5th. And the pitch is in the dirt, gets away, so Bailey will head on over to 2nd on the wild pitch. So tough start here for James as he comes in for Rizzicidio. Rizzicidio gives up 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walks a couple and strikes out a couple. So here's the 1-0, breaking ball. That stays high for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes to Lubick. And because of the 6-batter rule, again, they need 3 to score. Well, it's going to be a tougher task. That's in there for a strike, and it goes to 2-1. And Cameron Bailey takes the lead off of 2nd. The 2-1. Low for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. Look back to 2nd. 3-1 pitch. Low for a ball. Ball 4. 2 straight walks given up by James. So it'll be 1st and 2nd with nobody out. And Hudson Morris will step up with the potential of tying the game up with 1 swing. Morris is 1 for 2 as he struck out swinging in the 2nd and then singled to right in the 5th. Here comes the pitch. Outside and low when it goes to 1-0. After Morris, it'll be Small, Jardine, and Tyrell. And that will be it. So again, 3 of the 6 batters went out to score. Outside for a ball, and it's now 2-0. And because of Ryan James's wildness, that may come to fruition. So now we'll have a visit to the mound here. So again, 2 straight walks and a 2-0 count to Morris. Next up for Baseball U Maryland, by the way, the black team, which is the team we're watching now, will play at 10:15 against this very same squad. And they'll also play again at 12:30 against Philly. Well, Titus is scheduled to play just the 1 game against Maryland, but they were also scheduled to play against Go-Wags this weekend, so that might be moved to tomorrow. So schedules may change. Again, no broadcast tomorrow. This is the final game here for BFA Sports. As the meeting breaks up, it's Bailey on at 2nd. Lubick on at 1st. A 2-0 count to Morris. Top of the 7th inning. Nobody out. Taking the whole way. That's in for a strike. And it's 2-1. As the return back to the pitcher almost got away. I don't think the runners were really paying all that much attention. So here's a 2-1 pitch. That's in there as well as 2-2, as Morris doesn't like the call. So nice comeback here from James. Again, 2 walks and a 2-0 count. Now a 2-2 count. And he has some light at the end of this tunnel. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and he struck him out. That was a vicious breaking ball at 71 miles an hour. And it's 1 away. So here comes A.J. Small. Small's reached twice. He's 1 for 1 as he singled to right in the second, walked in the fifth. First pitch he sees. Inside and low. Squeezed out of the glove of the catcher, but no advance. 1 ball, no strikes to A.J. Small. Infield back, thinking a double play could finish off the game. So here comes the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball over to the right side, scooped up there, spins, throws to second for 1, on to first, and it gets away. Coming in to score is Bailey. Staying put at first is Small. So it's now a 4-2 game, but it does come at a price. It's 2 away. Small reaches on the fielder's choice. And again, an error will be charged as well. Second error of the game charged against Titus. And here comes Simone Jardine. First pitch to him. Breaking ball high for a ball. Jardine's 0 for 2. Waved out and missed as he chased it low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike as Jardine grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the second. Reaching a fielder's choice in the fifth. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Jardine. Runner at first takes off the pitch. Breaking ball, chopped foul. Back behind home plate. And now, all of a sudden, Baseball U Maryland is down to their last strike. And we still may play the bottom of the 7th inning, as we have not reached the time, and they may want to get the reps for everybody involved. So here comes the 0-2. Misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jardine gets on. He'll be followed by Eli Tyrell. And Tyrell will be the last possible hitter. Throwing over to first. They've got him picked off. Throw back to second. A little high. Gets the tag down in time. And that will retire the side and finish off the game. So Titus with some good defensive work there. Finishes off the top of the 7th inning. It does look like we will play the bottom, but the game is in control of Titus as they have a 4-2 lead. We'll take a quick break. So you're watching the Happy Valley Invitational on BFA Sports. We'll move on now to an unofficial, bottom of the 7th inning as the final has been decided, a 4-2 win for Titus. But they want to get these guys some reps along with the pitcher, Ty Cromer. The first pitch to him is swung on. It is a high fly ball by Bartkowski out to center field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. So after striking out earlier on, Bartkowski picks up a hit. So up to the plate comes Seth Morris. And we'll also have a pinch runner over at first. Justin Terranova will get a chance to run. And the first pitch is low for a ball, goes to 1-0. Morris struck out swinging back in the 3rd inning. And he was part of that long run by Berzonski, where he struck out 8 of 10 men that he faced. Certainly making sure that Terranova's jersey gets a little dirty as he dives his way back in. And that is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Morris. Morris out of Rising Sun High School in Maryland. Here's the pitch. Runner takes off. Pitch is outside for a ball. Throw to second is high. Goes into center field. Terranova hesitates, so he'll stay put at second. But he will get the stolen base and move himself into scoring position. 2-1 count here to Morris. A 4-2 victory for Titus Baseball Academy. And just playing out this bottom of the 7th inning. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. Runner takes off for third. It's outside. Throw to third is in plenty of time. So Terranova tried to steal twice. Does not work. Three balls and 1 strike here to Bartkowski. Actually, to Morris, excuse me. And everyone jumps the gun a little bit. Catcher jumps out of the way. And always have to remember that as intense as this can be, it's still a kid's game. As here comes the 3-1. Swung on high, pop up back behind home plate. The catcher gives it a good look. But ends up out of play, and it's 3-2. And it's important to these guys. And score on the board, not so much. But again, they know who's watching. And they know the potential of what could happen. So here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and he struck him out as they applied the tag. It's 2 away. So most likely one more batter. As this is Tommy Berry. We have reached the hour 50 line, by the way. But I've seen them break their own rules. First pitch is popped up back behind home plate. And will land on top of the press box. And Plinko its way down. 0-1. Yeah, I did one of these showcases last year. They actually played an 8th inning on us. But they had the time to do so. Not sure if that is the case tonight. So here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Went after one on the inside corner. And it's 0-2. So Ty Cromer, potentially a good inning here. So here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cromer agrees on the sign, the 1-2. Swung on and missed. It's in the dirt. Picked up by the catcher. Gets an angle. Fires to first. And that'll finish it off. So 7 innings complete. And looks like that will be all. Our final score. Titus 4 and Baseball U Maryland 2. I want to thank everyone for joining us all day long here on BFA Sports. And for all of us here in State College, PA, my name is Tom Wilms. Again, thank you so much. And we'll see you real soon.